Hello, I am Jay, and I am going to be your facilitator tonight with StriveScan. Welcome to our webinar, the IACAC Virtual College Fair. We have some great schools here for you, and we are so happy for you to be here with us. A couple of housekeeping items. So down on the bottom, you can use the Q&A button on your screen to type your questions to our presenters at any time. Your camera and microphone are off, so none of us can see you. We cannot hear you. It is all good there. There are many sessions as well. So just make sure that if you want to check out more schools and learn more about the college experience, you totally are encouraged to sign up for more sessions. And this presentation is being recorded. So worry not in regards to if you miss anything or you want to go back within about a week where you registered for this, you are going to be able to review everything and get it again. So I am going to pass it off right on over to our first presenter here with Grand Canyon University.
Hi everyone, my name's Claire. I'm one of the GCU counselors. I'm gonna share a PowerPoint with you guys real quick. Alrighty, so GCU is located in Phoenix, Arizona. We are a private Christian school, but we are interdenominational, meaning we are accepting of all faiths and religions. We do have over 200 different academic programs and over 25,000 students on our ground campus right now, including about 70,000 online students as well. So about campus experience, we offer dorms and apartments. Freshmen, yes, you can get an apartment if you commit earlier. So that's one of the bonuses. We have multiple gyms. I think we're building our 6th gym right now, and then we're building our 5th pool. So tons of fun things to do, great places to eat. We have a lot of those main chains, Chick-fil-A, Taco Bell, Jamba Juice, Auntie Anne's. We're getting a Panera. So tons of different great food options, and they're all right on campus for you. Our campus is also completely gated. Since we are a private school, we do not allow the general public onto our campus. So that's great for also a safety concern. In terms of athletics, we are a D1 school. So we have over 21 different sports teams for men and women to compete through. We also offer club sports. So if you aren't at the D1 level, but you still want some sort of competition with sports, you can definitely join one of our club sports teams too. This is going to break down more so about the cost of our school. For tuition, there is no out-of-state tuition at GCU. Everyone pays $16,500 for each academic year, and that's also been frozen for the past 12 years now. So you will never have to worry about tuition costs rising. You are locked into that rate right here. This one talks a little bit about more fees and room and board. So the average cost with everything included is about $25,000. If you're nursing or engineering, that one is a little bit more expensive. So just be wary, there will be some more fees associated with that. And then this is our scholarship chart. So if you have a 2.8 underweight or unweighted GPA, you're going to be automatically accepted to GCU until the end of May. So due to COVID, we've dropped it down to a 2.8, but typically it's a 3.0 to have automatic acceptance. You can also be accepted if you're a junior or later with a 2.5 GPA and then a 19 on the ACT or a 1,000 on the SAT. You can see our scholarship chart here. Feel free to take a picture of it if you want. You can do it based on your GPA, your ACT, or your SAT score. So if you have a 3.0, but you got a 31 on the ACT, you will still get that President's Scholarship. Or if you have a 3.9, but you got like a 12 on the ACT, we'll still give you that President's Scholarship up there. I'm going to talk a little bit about academics. First, we have our College of Business. It's the Colangelo College of Business. If anyone's heard of Jerry Colangelo, he's really big in the sports area. So we have marketing, advertising, sports management, entrepreneurship, pretty much every business degree you can think of. We also have medical degrees, so pre-med if you want to be a doctor, forensics, exercise science, all of those main health-focused degrees. We also have a cadaver lab, so if you are interested in taking apart a human body and getting that physical interaction and hands-on learning, that's something we offer to all our pre-med students. For engineering and technology, we offer multiple different engineering fields, computer science and computer programming as well, and we are ABET accredited. Moving on to education, we do elementary education, secondary education, and special education. You could even do early childhood education, and we also involve different emphases. So for secondary education, you could do mathematics, chemistry, or maybe you want to do elementary and special education, but tons of options in that field, and you will get practicum experience and student teach in any of the states that you would like to. Next is nursing. This is one of our biggest programs, I would say. It is fast track, so all of our nurses get their degrees in 3.5 years from us. We also utilize simulation labs, so you get to work hands-on with dummies that do everything a human can do except for die. So you're able to get that hands-on experience pretty much every year with this program. Fine arts is more of the art side, so digital design, theater, anything music related would fall in our fine arts area. We also have our own recording studio at GCU, so if you're interested in recording music and doing our worship arts program, you will have full access to that recording studio and be able to take part in the album that we release every year. And then theology. If you're interested in worship arts, maybe something in ministry, we also have a really great program to become a pastor. And it's in 5 years, you'll get your degree to be a pastor. So that's something that's also very unique. It's the Master of Divinity. So if you are interested in the more theological side, this is also a really great program at GCU. And then we also have an honors college. We have the only free honors college in Arizona, so that's something you could definitely take a part of. Anyone who has a 3.75 or above GPA is typically automatically accepted to this. And again, there is no extra cost. So a lot of great opportunities that come with that, different speakers that come in, and as well as honors housing that you can live in. And then why GCU? We really are passionate about hands-on learning. We believe that you should be able to really get that experience while you're in college and get that hands-on interaction. And then, of course, no out-of-state tuition is a really big one. We are very comparable to all state costs, especially with schools in Illinois. And then our application is also free. So if you're interested in applying, I'm going to leave my information in the chat. Otherwise, I think my time's up. So I'm going to pass it along to the next presenter.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Claire. I really appreciate your time there. I'm going to hand it on over to University of Wisconsin-La Crosse. Go ahead and take it away for us.
Hi, everyone. I'm going to share my screen first. Here we go. All right, so my name is Garrett Silker. I do have Anna Mendoza joining me from the University of Wisconsin-La Crosse campus today. We are the second most competitive university within the University of Wisconsin system, second only to UW-Madison. If you're not super familiar with the city of La Crosse, we are the largest city on the westernmost border of the state of Wisconsin, and there's a lot of things to really find yourself enjoying and doing in the city of La Crosse. We're about a 4-hour drive from Chicago. So I always like to tell students we're far enough away to force you out of your comfort zone and force you to stay on your college campus, make some new friends. But we're also far enough away where your mom and dad can't stop in and visit you whenever they please. So good distance for students who are from the Chicago or Chicagoland area. There's a lot of things to enjoy within the city of La Crosse. For Illinois students, we have the towering bluffs. We have this really great natural bluff area, which really cradles the La Crosse area. Great for hiking and mountain biking. There's over 200 miles of interconnected trails around the city of La Crosse. So if you really like getting outdoors, La Crosse is really a great place to find yourself to be able to do that. We're also sandwiched between those bluffs that I just talked about, as well as the mighty Mississippi River. So if you really like to get outdoors, you like kayaking, canoeing, going for swims in the summertime, La Crosse is really a great place to be able to find yourself if you really enjoy the outdoors. A little bit about the campus at UW-La Crosse. We're a medium-sized university. So we have around 10,500 students total on our campus, but we're predominantly an undergraduate university. Of those 10,500 students, we have around 96 to 9,700 undergraduate students on our campus. That means that for you high school students who are looking at attending the University of Wisconsin-La Crosse, we really dedicate a lot of the academic programs that we offer to you, as well as a lot of our financial aid resources to those undergraduate students. Things that are going to enhance your college experience at the University of Wisconsin-La Crosse. We have, for every 19 students, we have at least one faculty member on our campus. We offer around 1,300 courses on our campus every single semester. Every single course that we teach on our campus is taught by the faculty professor that we hired to teach that course for you. So we don't have any graduate students, we don't have any teaching assistants teaching any courses on our campus. Another benefit for being a medium-sized university is our average class size on campus is around 28 students inside each of our classes. So you're really gonna get to know your professors on our campus and vice versa. They're really gonna get a chance to get to know you as well. That's really gonna help open the door for you for a lot of other opportunities that you might be looking for to help out that college experience. That might be internship, job shadow. If you're thinking about going into the medical field, which a lot of UWL students are on the track for either pre-med programs, physical therapy, athletic training, physician's assistant programs, those professor relationships are also opening a lot of doors for clinical experience, which is a very key part of the application process for those medical field-based careers down the road too. Joining you at the University of Wisconsin-La Crosse is also students from 42 different states. We also welcome students from 43 different countries every single year. Why do I bring this up? Because again, since you're going to be in those slightly smaller classes, probably class sizes that you're really familiar with right now in high school, you're not only learning from the expertise from the PhD level professor in front of you, but you're also learning from the ideas and perspectives and experiences of the other students in those classes. So that might be a political science class where you have a student from Washington, DC, or it might be a macroeconomics class and you have students in there from India or China, two of the fastest growing economies in the world. Again, lending those ideas and perspectives to you on a medium-sized campus right in the heart of the Midwest. So great opportunities for you there. A couple things that I'd like to point out about our university. Our top 5 most popular majors on campus are definitely biology. Biology is the most popular degree on our college campus. Like I said, a lot of our students are thinking about going into some area of the medical field. But we also have a lot of students in our education program. It's a program that we started with when UWL opened back in 1909. We also have a lot of students in our marketing and our finance programs, as well as our psychology program on campus. I do like to spend some time and point out some of our more unique programs on campus, and definitely some academic majors that you're not going to find at just every single college campus. We have our archaeology program. We're one of 2 universities in the entire Midwest that even has an archaeology program. There's actually a dig site associated with this program north of our campus along the Mississippi River. And the department head, Dr. McAndrews, has 2 different study abroad experiences that he likes to take those students on. One is in the Ivory Coast of Africa. The other is down in South America in Bolivia. So great opportunities for students going to archaeology. Radiation therapy. This is a very fast growing major on our campus. It's particularly there for students who really want to study cancer cells. And for the treatment of cancer, we also have our nuclear medicine technology, where you are focusing directly on studying the benefits and the art of chemotherapy to help people who are suffering from cancer. We also have a rec management major there for students who really enjoy the outdoors. This is actually a really unique opportunity because it also falls into the category of one of our 5 unique living communities that we have on campus. Freshman to sophomore retention rates are about 84%. So you're really getting an idea that a lot of the students who attend UWL want to stay going into that sophomore year. Just some things to brag about. UWL has been voted one of the top comprehensive universities in the UW system for the 19th consecutive year by US News and Report. So I'll leave my contact information down in the chat. Feel free to look us up, and hopefully I'll see you all on campus in the near future. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Garrett. I appreciate it here. We are going to move on to our 3rd university. It is John Carroll University. Go ahead and take it away, Abby Joyce.
Hello, everyone. My name is Abby Joyce, an Associate Director of Enrollment at John Carroll University and a JCU alumna, class of 2008. Our beautiful 60-acre residential campus is located in University Heights, a suburb of Cleveland, Ohio. And it's just about 5 hours from the Chicagoland area. As a mid-sized Jesuit liberal arts university located in a major U.S. city, you're going to have access to undeniable advantages that both our community and the city of Cleveland offers. U.S. News and World Report ranked John Carroll #2 in undergraduate teaching in the
Hey,
Midwest.
Abby, we
Yes.
do not see your slides.
Oh, sorry about that. Give me 1 second, I apologize. Try that again, I apologize. So U.S. News and World Report ranked John Carroll #2 in undergraduate teaching in the Midwest for 2020 because we strive for more than what's required academically, personally, socially, and both our faculty and staff empower you to achieve what others see as improbable. Our size is an advantage as we're focused on undergraduate education. So while our faculty do amazing research, they choose JCU because teaching is their top priority. Faculty are the ones teaching your classes, which remains pretty small with an average class size of about 20 students. So probably what you're most familiar with at the high school level. Faculty will get to know the real you and understand what your strengths are and how does that translate into the right courses, the right major, and also feel confident to recommend you for internships and those practicum experiences. They are able to support you in and out of the classroom and help you reach your potential and meet your goals. We have over 70 academic programs to choose from. With that in both our College of Arts and Sciences and our Boulder College of Business. We are nationally ranked for our business programs. To highlight a few, accountancy is a top notch at JCU, as our students have the highest CPA passage rate for the state of Ohio year after year and rank in the top 20 nationally. Exercise science and sports studies is something we're nationally recognized for as well. We're often highlighted for our alumni connection and leadership positions in the NFL. Between GMs and coaching staff alike, we're proud to have over just 20 John Carroll alumni working in the NFL just this season alone. So it's something that's really cool for a smaller university like John Carroll. In addition to that, John Carroll develops leaders in the STEM fields, especially in the health sciences. We have a very high acceptance rate into the medical schools of your choice, as students have a vibrant opportunity through our pre-health professions program, which allows for one-on-one advising throughout their 4 years at John Carroll. Outside the classroom, our students are equally successful in their leadership opportunities within service, athletics alike. So if you're interested in continuing at the collegiate level in athletics, JCU has over 23 Division III athletic opportunities for varsity sports from football, swimming, and lacrosse, to name a few. In addition to that, as a Jesuit university, it's very common to get very involved in service, either right there on our campus, in our community, in the Cleveland area, or internationally through many different immersion experiences and true opportunities to really immerse yourself into the culture. Students can apply to John Carroll through the Common Application. We typically have a December 1st early action deadline. And after December 1st, we move to the rolling admission cycle. This just gives you a good idea of what our freshman profile looks like, but it is a holistic review. So we are looking at students, not just for their GPA or just their testing. We're looking for students who are involved and are leaders at their high school. For fall 2020, we were test optional. We hope to have an update soon, what we plan to do for the following year. And then I want to highlight a few of our scholarship opportunities. For merit scholarships, automatically renew each year, and they range from about $14,000 to $27,000. In addition to that, we have students who are able to participate in many of our really strong mission-based programs, which I would describe as a layer to your John Carroll experience. Honors, our leadership scholars, Arupe scholars, and social innovation fellows. And those are each at a $5,000 that can be stacked on top of your award. With that, I do want to highlight a couple things. To make sure to visit our website, jcu.edu/admission, to learn more about updates to the application process for this coming year, to connect with me, which is the enrollment manager for our students in Illinois, to virtually see our campus, to connect through a live information session. But it's also important to note that we are open for campus visits. So if you're looking to have an opportunity to make it on campus, please know that we are hosting tours almost daily, and then on certain Saturdays throughout the spring. We are trying to follow all of the appropriate social distancing protocols and many different policies. So I hope if you're able to make it to campus that you are able to do so. Thank you so much, and go Blue Strikes.
Thank you so much, Abby. We really appreciate that here. Now I'm going to hand it on over actually to Northern Arizona University. And you can go ahead, Joey, and take it away.
All right, awesome. Thank you everyone for joining. Let me put my screen up. All right, can everyone see my screen? Sorry. All right, awesome. My name is Joey. I am Illinois' recruiter for Northern Arizona University. I'm really excited to introduce NAU to you all today. Before I always begin my presentations, I always like to highlight where NAU is located. We're located at the base of the San Francisco Peaks, which are sacred pieces to the Native Americans of the northern region of Arizona. So I always like to highlight, as we like to honor their past, their present, their future generations who have lived here for millennia and who will forever call this place home. So diving, where is Flagstaff, Arizona? We are in just about 1.5 hours south of the Grand Canyon, 2 hours north of Phoenix. So we're located at 7,000 feet in elevation, quite different than what most people would think about Arizona, dry, hot. We are quite dry here, but in the winter months, we get almost over 100+ inches of snow. We had a 2.5-foot snowstorm a few weeks ago. Getting to Flagstaff from Illinois is not too difficult. Most students would probably fly to Phoenix and catch a connecting flight to Flagstaff, or you can also fly to Phoenix, and we have a shuttle that picks students up from the airport 13 times a day, and it's about $45 one way, so it's an easy way to get to and from the campus. What's around Arizona or what's around NAU? Incredible outdoor adventures. One of the pieces that drew me to NAU, I'm actually from Illinois myself. I wanted to be outdoors. I wanted to be in the mountains. I wanted to be exploring and adventuring, and you can do all of that right here within minutes of campus. We have running 50+ miles of running trails, biking, hiking, all throughout that intertwined throughout campus and the community. We never get above 100 degrees here in Flagstaff. So as the state's quite hot, like an oven in other places, we are usually at about 85 to 90 degrees in the summer months. One of the biggest pieces of NAU and why I really love this university is because of the student support and the opportunities to success here. Through all of our diversity inclusion programs, the first generation programs, we are almost 50% first generation students here on our campus. We have disability resources, veteran services, LGBTQIA services, so many different services to support students from all backgrounds. So I always like to highlight that. We have incredible opportunities to send students abroad, whether that's a week to a month to a summer to a semester to a year to even multiple years. We send students year round to all around the world. We have a really unique program called the Interdisciplinary Global Program, where students study for 5 years, whether it's a STEM or business degree, and you come out with a language degree and whether you're STEM or business degree. One of the years you'll spend abroad interning and doing research one semester and then studying at that international university. Our career development office will help students from the time they begin to post-graduation. We have fairs throughout the year. There's interview technique workshops, resume building workshops, a lot of different resources to help students prepare for post-college. Oops, I already did that slide, sorry. What is it like to be a student? We are the lumberjacks. So what is it to be a lumberjack? We have over 10 different first-year residence halls for our students. So we have residential colleges. So you'll live amongst peers in your colleges that you're studying in. There's a couple halls per college. And so it's really helpful to blend that living and learning experience. We have over 400 clubs and organizations, sports clubs, intramurals. We have sorority and fraternity life. You can make your own club. All you need is an academic or a faculty advisor and a few friends to get that jump started. We have over 15 NCAA Division I programs. We are known for cross country. We were a 3-peat national champions 2016, 2017, and 2018. Being at 7,000 feet in elevation, Flagstaff is a prime destination for high altitude training. So a lot of runners love to come to Flagstaff. Diving into the academics, we have over 21,000 students on our Flagstaff Mountain campus with an average student faculty student to faculty ratio of 19:1. It makes it a really personalized learning experience. One thing I always like to highlight is the opportunities to engage with your faculty, get involved in research, and jump into internship and work experiences. That is all made possible because of that small class experience. We have close to 100 different academic undergraduate degree programs between 9 different academic colleges. Our popular programs include business, engineering, education, nursing. We have a hotel and restaurant management program that is ranked 7th in the world. So really popular programs here on our Flagstaff Mountain campus. And what does it take to be a lumberjack? We look at 16 core classes, and those include these outlined here. If you have a 3.0 or greater cumulative core GPA, you're guaranteed admission. A 2.5 with no more than 2 deficiencies, you would be considered for admission. We are test score optional. I think I'm running out of time. This is the cost of our tuition. There are scholarships if you meet the 3.5 GPA requirement, and between a 3.0 to 3.5 GPA scholarship. And then, yeah, so I'll just leave it right there. You can go to na.edu to apply and complete your application there. And yeah, I'm sorry,
Awesome.
I went a little over time.
No, you're good, Joey. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate
course.
it here. Go ahead and make sure you drop your contact info in that chat too, so anyone can reach out to you. And I am going to bring up Augustana College here so they can go ahead and take on over the sharing.
Awesome. Thanks so much. I got so eager earlier. I almost started too early. So let me get my screen shared here.
Perfect.
Awesome. So greetings from Augustana College. My name is Christian Brown, and I actually serve as one of the regional admissions representatives based out of Chicago for the campus. So I hope to bring a bit of information to you in a very quick time today. So Augustana College is a small 4-year liberal arts school located directly in the Quad Cities. So if you're like, where in the world is Quad Cities? Quad Cities is located right at the border of Iowa and Illinois. So we are a community of about 400,000 when you think of all of the folks in the area, but we specifically sit in the Rock Island community on the Illinois side. Our community is very pretty right along the Mississippi River, so students usually don't have a whole lot of trouble finding really great things to do in the area. A couple of quick facts about our campus: we're at about 2,500 students. You can see a couple of other facts, all kind of fall in line with that smaller campus environment. However, we do not lack in academic programs, so we do have about 90 majors at this point. 2 of our newest additions are data analytics, in addition to kinesiology. So we're excited to be able to offer those new and exciting programs for our students on campus. In addition to those academic programs, we're really excited to offer some awesome opportunities as far as internships, on-campus experiences, those types of things, and even offer something called Augie Choice, which is $2,000 of experiential learning money for any student that enrolls at Augustana. So we're going to ensure when you get there, there's really nothing keeping you back from continuing on into those experiences if those are things that you desire. Because of our makeup and kind of how we've designed our academic as well as kind of experiential learning opportunities, we're really successful as far as making sure our students have a great experience on campus, but are ultimately finding those successes post-graduation. So about 89% of our students find themselves in some type of experiential learning. And again, it's very unique to our campus, and we're excited about that. Over half of our students actually travel abroad, mostly credited again to that Augustana or Augie Choice, $2,000 of experiential learning money offered to every student who enrolls. And then my favorite statistic, 98% of our students have a plan after graduation. If you ever hear a college student who's like, oh, my college experience sucked, it 9 times out of 10 has something to do with how prepared did they feel after they left our campus. And so we want to make sure that all of our students, again, success, whatever it looks like for you, will determine that and make sure we get you into that next layer of life, per se. We have a lot of cool distinctions. We're top 10 in academic All-American. 1 in 4 of our students on campus participate in some type of performing arts. That does not require a major in that on our campus, which kind of makes that number look that way. Additional, we've added some really forward thinking, in my mind, activities. So we now have a water polo team for men's and women's, but we also have a wrestling team for women now. So we're like super excited for that awesome and kind of unique opportunity for students interested in those athletic opportunities. So again, a lot of well-roundedness and kind of the student that you see coming to Augustana specifically. So if you're wondering what we look for, generally speaking, we're a holistic review process. We've actually been test optional since about 2007. So luckily we were prepared kind of for this new age testing environment. So we were very excited about that. But we're also looking for co-curricular fit. You know, we realize not all students are the same. And so we want to take those unique opportunities and experiences you have and really see like, how does that fit in our campus? And also what can we offer for you as well? Demonstrated interest is a big deal for some campuses. We're small, and so we want to make sure we're giving all of that care to as many students as possible, but really the students, again, who want to be and consider us seriously as far as seeking us as an institutional for the future. Along with that, we're also going to review you for scholarships. So our scholarships are, again, a holistic review. There's not necessarily a test score or a GPA that could get you a specific level of scholarship. However, our scholarships do go up to about $28,000 from merit-based, looking at your grades and academics. And then on the flip side of that, we have some really awesome specialty awards. And in those things, we really try to show, you know, what do we feel is important on our campus? So you'll find things such as our Good Fit T-shirt contest, right? Helping you explore us a little bit more as a campus. You'll also see our Justice and Social Change opportunity, which is a $1,000 micro scholarship. We want you to take a visit. We actually give you $1,000 for that. So again, really kind of seeing what our community is made up of and how we want to make sure we're interacting with you and putting you in connection with those scholarship and funding opportunities as well. And another big part of college, I know this pandemic life has been really stressful on all of us, and we've all kind of needed to sort out maybe additional support services as adults, whether you're in high school or college or wherever you are in your life. So on our campus, we want to make sure that you know what those services are that we have. Simple things. We added, as a small liberal arts school, sometimes it's rare to find health services on our campuses. So we actually added one of those this year. We expanded our mental health service opportunities as well, really trying to continue those diversity, equity, and inclusion opportunities. So again, these are some of the things that we offer. This is not a precise list of everything that we have, but we're really excited to make sure that we can offer you the things that you'll need to be successful, not only academically, but mentally and physically and spiritually as well when you're on our campus. So as you are moving forward in your application process, or even just thinking about starting your application process, perhaps you're maybe a junior, we hope that you will connect. Again, my name is Christian Brown. Here's my information on the screen, and I would be more than welcome or happy to explore or help you explore the Augustana experience. Additionally, we are also open for tours right now. So if you have the opportunity to travel, feel comfortable with that, we are practicing all and every social distance and safety precaution there is. So thank you so much for your time, and I look forward to hopefully connecting with you soon.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Christian. Really appreciate that here. And last but not least, I'm going to bring up University of Colorado Boulder. Go ahead and take it away, Heather.
Thank you so much. Can I confirm with you? Can you see my screen?
I can.
Awesome. I rarely ask people, and I realized like, oh no, what if my screen isn't showing? So I'm glad that I just did that. Hi, everyone. Thanks so much for being here, hanging around with us, especially till the end. Super excited to be here with you this evening. My name is Heather Moser. I am an assistant director of admission at CU Boulder within our Office of Admission, and I am also a regional representative as well. So I am from Illinois and also live in Illinois. So like I said, happy to be here with you all today. But I'm here to talk to you about Boulder. So we are University of Colorado Boulder, located in Boulder, Colorado. So that's at the base of the Rocky Mountains, which is absolutely beautiful, as you can see here, on the screen. It's about 30 minutes or so from Denver and about 45 from the Denver International Airport. We are a large public state institution with about 34,500 students enrolled. But of those students, roughly 30,000 are going to be undergraduate students. One thing I always like to really brag about is the fact that we are considered to be the #1 college town in America. We've got a great student to faculty ratio, so 18-1, and 85% of our classes have fewer than 50 students. So it is really nice that transition from high school, oftentimes you're still going to have a great relationship with your faculty and can have that experience at Boulder. We've got a lot of great courses for you to take, as well as ways for you to get involved on our campus. We welcome innovation. That's super important. And we definitely support this culture by providing not only opportunities for you to get involved, like research and events, but we also encourage our students to do so with faculty as well. So that's something, we look for in your application too. Many students are going to find a lot of really cool opportunities around campus, but then also off of campus too. So Boulder is, like I said, a cool place to go to college. You've got the #1 college town, also a city that is ranked in happiest as well as healthiest city. So we always like to mention that. And on this screen right here, you can see this is an area called Pearl Street Mall. So it's just a cool place that you can go hang out, grab food. There's local shopping, but then beyond that, you're also going to have places where you can go hiking, close access to skiing, and all sorts of things like that as well. I'm going to talk a little bit about education really quickly. So the academic experience, there's a lot of different majors and minors in which you can choose from as part of our different colleges and programs. We definitely encourage interdisciplinary studies. So we want you to take advantage of everything that we have to offer, which is going to include these 7 distinct colleges, schools, and programs. I definitely don't have time to dive into each of these right now, but just know that you certainly have access to them and you have the ability to apply directly into these academic areas at the time of applying to CU Boulder. You also have the opportunity to be undecided. So this is our program in exploratory studies, which basically gives you your first year to really explore and kind of figure out maybe like what you want to major in, or maybe you know what you want to do, but you don't quite know how to get there. You're looking at these programs and you're like, well, I don't see graphic design. Where does that fit? And we can certainly help you figure that out throughout the program in exploratory studies. So that is just our undecided option, and certainly just letting you know that you can apply directly into it. So shifting gears a little bit to talk about housing and dining, super important parts, of your experience, but also of your life. And so we just want you all to know that we have several different residence halls available to you, as well as dining areas for you to sleep and then also eat as well. But it is important to know that our goal and kind of like focus is to make sure that this is more than just areas for you to live and eat. These offices and programs really provide you the support to find community, help you with your academic goals. So offering study sessions and environments in which you can learn, as well as, make community with your fellow classmates within these spaces. So a few things to mention just in terms of the residential experience is that we do offer things called residential academic programs. So that's essentially the opportunity for you to live inside of a dorm with students that are in the same academic area of interest as you. So we call them RAPs. You basically apply to be part of a RAP, and then from there you will be living with students in the same academic area as you, and then also able to take classes within your specific residence hall. It's really a cool opportunity. A lot of students that have graduated or currently go to CU talk about that as one of their top experiences and something they really enjoy. We've also got living and learning communities. So that is a space for you to live with students that have more interest based as you. So for example, there's one that is focused on kind of like health and wellness, or essentially like being fit, going outside, going hiking, that sort of thing as well. And then of course there is traditional residential experiences too. But we really like to emphasize that holistic approach to student wellness and make sure that you can find that nice balance. And speaking of balance, these are just some examples of things we've pulled out within the Boulder area, the city of Boulder, that you can take advantage of as a student. You've got skiing less than 30 minutes away at Eldora Mountain. Some of those larger ski resorts, like the Vales, the Breckenridge, those are about 2 hours away, but still you have access to them through our student organization called the Free Ride Club. It's really awesome, provides you these opportunities to go skiing alongside your classmates and peers. Chautauqua Park has hiking, there's a bike creek path, and so on. So there's a lot of really amazing things around. I'm going to quickly go to my virtual visit slide so that y'all can see that. Oh, I'm sorry. So just letting y'all know, we are not hosting visits right now on campus, but we do have virtual visit opportunities available to you. Here's the website, definitely check that out, but then I'll certainly provide my contact information. So please follow up with any questions that y'all have. Thank you.
Thanks, Heather. So I am going to invite actually our 6 panelists to all bring up their camera and come back onto video here. And I'm going to share my screen and ask you all a question, just as we have a couple minutes left here. So starting off with Grand Canyon University, what advice would you give someone going through the college search process?
I think my biggest advice is just listen to your heart and make sure you know what you want for yourself, not just what everyone else is telling you. I know a lot of kids just kind of choose to go to college because that's where their friends are going, or maybe that's where your parents want you to go. But I transferred 3 times. I went to college for 5 years, and luckily, like, I found GCU, but it took a lot of work and it was a lot of unnecessary transferring and a whole waste of a whole year because of all those credits I lost out on. So make sure your heart's in the right place and go to the school that is your dream and not anyone else's.
Awesome. Yeah. What about you, University of Wisconsin?
Yeah, kind of echoing the same thing. Just go with your gut. Go to the school that is the best choice for you and not the best choice for anybody else.
Sounds good. John Carroll, anything to add?
I was just going to say, take advantage of these opportunities. I know many of our students are upset that they're living in a COVID world, but it obviously, or not obviously, but it actually gives you such an awesome opportunity to connect with so many different colleges in so many different ways. It's the first time in many years that we've revamped our visit opportunities, so take advantage of them.
Awesome. Yeah, that's great. Northern Arizona?
The advice I like to give is find your fit. Find the campus that fits you, find the community that you feel connected to, find all those things that would draw you to the university you want to attend, the college you want to attend.
Awesome. Thank you. Augustina, anything to add?
Yeah, I would just say go into the whole process knowing that you deserve to be in a college space. There's a seat for you and you are worth being there.
Yes, I love that. Awesome. And then University of Colorado Boulder, anything to add to this question?
Everyone had such great answers, but I think oftentimes this process can feel a little bit overwhelming. I'm definitely type A in that I recommend staying organized because sometimes there's like different requirements. You've even heard it from all of us in our presentations. There's different requirements and different holistic reviews and that sort of thing. And so definitely, stay as organized as you can. And then also just check your email. I know we sometimes bombard you, but sometimes it has really valuable and important information, especially regarding deadlines, scholarship opportunities, those applications as well. So that's definitely like what I bold and star is check your email and just make sure that you're hitting those deadlines as well.
Awesome. Yeah, thank you so much. Well, we're going to conclude tonight's event. I want to thank all of our panelists for being here and presenting. I want to thank all of you for joining in. We really appreciate it here at StriveScan. When you close this window, there is going to be a link to a very quick and short 4-question survey. We would really love your feedback and anything that you can provide to us. Just know, again, like we've said here, part of our advice is find out more information. We have tons of these events going on, so you can learn more about the schools that could be a right fit for you. And last but not least, in about 1 week, you'll be able to find this session's recording right where you registered at it, just in case there's anything you may have missed. Have a great day.